This customer called me out because of the brown that they're seeing in the water, like you see right there. It's primarily on the cold side, and it happens in every fixture of the house. The other thing to note is it only happens after the water hasn't ran for several hours. As you can see there, it's crystal clear. They have a brand new water heater, and they've had several plumbers come out to see what's going on. Most of what they said was that it's either construction going on in the neighborhood, causing debris to get in the lines, or people said it was because they have galvanized piping. But neither of those seem to be the case. I went into the crawl space and you can see that it's copper lines. But more importantly, this drain has been leaking into the crawl space. As soon as I opened that door, I was hit with a horrible smell of sewage. This repair you see here has been leaking for a long time. I was told they have not had anyone down in the crawl space for over 2 years. So this has been doing this for a very long time. And if you notice, that copper line is completely black. And what causes that is hydrogen sulfide from sewage. This is what I believe to be the issue. And so I'm running a water test to verify that that's what it is, and then going from there to see what we can do. As well as I'll obviously be fixing that drain. But please let me know in the comments if you think differently, if there could be something else that's causing it, but I have a feeling that this is right. Okay, I was wrong. I'm not afraid to admit it. Some of you have been waiting on the results for this job where I was trying to figure out what is causing the water to have that brown color in it. I took a guess at hydrogen sulfide because I couldn't see any galvanized piping anywhere. And so I ran a water test. That's what I'm doing here. And it came back fine on everything except for low pH levels. This test kit tests for like 8 to 10 different things. And you can see here that's iron and copper is the next thing I'll be showing you. And then the last thing I tested for was lead and pesticides. Everything came back negative. So my conclusion to this is that most of you in the comments were right. There has to be galvanized somewhere. I checked again in the crawl space and all the stub outs coming out of the wall to see if I could find galvanized. I did not find any. So it has to be buried somewhere, potentially at the water meter. But the customer doesn't want to pay for us to dig and find out exactly what's going on underground. So we're going to throw on a whole house filter, and that should take care of it. Thank you to everyone that gave me their input. Definitely a learning experience for me. This customer's drain was leaking in the crawl space for over 2 years, and they had no idea. There was this repair that was made there that obviously did not work, and it was just leaking in the crawl space. And the entire crawl space is disgusting, wet, and smells horrible. So I'm cutting it out and I'm repairing it. I'm getting this adapter cut out of this T here, and I'm going to thread in a PVC male adapter to transition into PVC. Go ahead and do yourselves a favor, stick to Diablo blades. I tried something else just to see. I don't recommend anything but Diablo after trying that. And this is the nerve-wracking part of plumbing. This is like a surgery I'm performing here. If I would have cut too far and ruined those threads, that T would have had to come out. Which it honestly needs to anyway, but, you know, they're balling on a budget. That was by far the only difficult part of the job. So now it's smooth sailing, just transitioning to PVC. I was taught plastic into metal, fine. Metal into plastic, not fine. And yeah, this is a horrible shot right here. I have barely any room in this crawl space, so not the best angle, but you get the idea. I was cutting it out back there. That is an 1.5 inch line, so I'm using a 1.5 inch by 2 inch reducing coupling. A banded coupling. I don't have any footage of that because it was really hard to film in this crawl space, I'm not gonna lie. And here's the finished result. Tell me what you think, but be nice. My mom watches these videos.